trying to start this online nutrition fitness coaching business. I'm at about maybe like 4 months in. And, every day I'm just trying to do something better for the business, as far as working on it, not really working in it, but working on it, trying to learn stuff that I can do to implement, to get my business going, up and running, successful. I quit my job. I learn lessons every day, and that's the part of having a business. I mean, if you expect to immediately get success, well, you're probably going to be disappointed. But this one right here, this video is going to be about the hook story offer. I'm reading this book, DotCom Secrets by Brunson, and I read it before, but I kind of just read it. You know what I mean? I didn't really highlight important stuff and then implement the important stuff and think about, and stop in the process of reading the book and implementing what I'm learning. I kind of just read it. So now I'm going through it again, and man, dude, there's so much golden nuggets in there. The one thing is, I never thought about this, but attracting your dream client, and the way you get your dream client is throwing out the right offers, the right hooks, in reference to like ads and stuff like that, where what you say is what you attract, basically. So if you're wanting to attract a certain type of, let's say you only want to attract men, in your ad's going to be like, this is for men, this is not for women, this is for men, you know what I mean? So you hook your offer in a way that is, why is it so shiny, man? Look at that aura, look at that, I'm just glowing. I don't like that, but I'm glowing. I don't know why. Not the point. So I have been running offers, free offers, because I have no testimonials, I have no social proof. I jumped in the online nutrition and fitness game without any backup or any social proof, without anything. So I'm going in there dry. I am dry, raw dogging it, and it is rough. So I'm trying my best to, do what I can. I feel like potentially a sales video would probably be, critical, as it builds some type of, face to it, you know what I mean? And in that sales video, I basically identify the pain points, and then I get them into results-based thinking. Like, imagine, you got 6 inches off your waist. Dang, it's gonna suck that you're gonna have to pay for new clothes, but at the same time, that's pretty awesome that you have to buy new clothes. You get a new outfit, wardrobe change because you lost the weight, you can't fit in it, so you actually have to. You tell your husband or you tell your wife, be like, look, man, I gotta go to the mall. I gotta get clothes because these clothes ain't fitting me no more. And then you spend a couple $1,000s on a new wardrobe because you have to. The belts are no longer working, you know what I mean? You have like a, you have those like an M fold, where that's when it's like the belts are at max capacity, the jeans are very big. So, you get them into results-based thinking, like, now you finally wearing a 2-piece bathing suit, not your 1 suit, because you feel confident, and you want to get your stomach tanned up, stuff like that. You get them into results-based thinking. So, I was offering free, but now I'm not. I'm no longer doing that. I'm going to try not to do that. I don't see the value in it. Actually, it loses value. Not only do you lose money on potential like ad spend and all that, but you're also losing money in a sense of you're not actually having your client commit to anything. If you're not having your client commit to anything, why would they commit? For example, if I give you $10,000 to teach me something, I am more likely to listen, pay attention, act on it, compared to doing it free. If I got free information, I'll be like, cool, alright, that's awesome, like, sure, that's pretty awesome, but yeah, I'll get to it when I get to it. But if I spend $10,000, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm doing that because I just spent $10,000 to learn it. You're gonna freaking do it. So there's that. And so by me not providing, an investment up front, these people, I feel like that could be another reason too why I do this onboarding call. And you know, during the onboarding, I'm gonna probably, before the onboarding call, I'm gonna be like, yo, well, there's three things. One, onboarding call, preview homework. So before they schedule it for tomorrow, you send them a whole bunch of videos. Like, hey, go to the community, check this out. Is this the right fit for you? You know, before you do all that, and you say, or even just say reply to some of these emails. Otherwise, the onboarding call, I think you're a robot, you know, and you're not responding. So I'm not gonna, you know, go through with the onboarding call. I'm not gonna waste my time if you don't respond, you know, something like that. But obviously, it's gonna be a lot more professional, a lot more realistic. So there's that. But I just want to go back to the hook story offer. So everything you do, it needs to have a hook story offer, you know, and that's what I need to work on, is the story part. The story part is, you know, so like for the weight loss, nutrition, and fitness coaching business, I think, you know, if I had a story of the, you know, the testimonials would be awesome. But, you know, I can just simply say, like, you know, for each ad, you have a different story, you know what I mean? So, like, yeah, you can mention Sarah. Sarah, you know, she worked 70 plus hours a week. It was a lot easier for her to go to, you know, the fast food, or have takeout food, because she felt like she didn't have time to cook. And so, you know, as her job got into the way of, you know, having free time, she just kept doing this, you know, the fast food and the eating out, and not really realizing what it's doing to her body. 1 year later, she's, you know, having to buy new pants and new blouses, because she's outgrown those, which is not good. So she ended up taking my course, the program, and now she is back to where she needs to be. She's actually buying new clothes as a reward for not only her not shrinking, for her shrinking, but also, you know, it's time for her to, you know, it's time. So, you know, kind of like that, like, you know, a story, and then, you know, the offer, basically is like, all right, well, you can get 50% off, and that's my new thing right now, is 50% off, you know, off of 200. I obviously want to do 300 a month, and I'm definitely going to end up going to 400 a month. I just need social proof, and the reason I say 400, I honestly want to do $500 a month. And you might think, holy, that's ridiculous. No one's going to pay for $500. But as in, so, you know, $500 seems a lot to people who never heard of something that costs $500, you know, as far as online nutrition and fitness coaching. So there's a Dan Kennedy quote: there is no actual benefit to being the cheapest in the market. There is none. But there is an actual benefit to being the most expensive, the cheapest. You know, unless you're like Walmart, who has, you know, a distribution center that's like through this world where they can buy things for very cheap, you know, and still make a lot of money because they have all the resources they need to buy out, you know, bulk for days and days, and, you know, have contracts with Fruit Loops because they know exactly how many Fruit Loops they're gonna be needing, you know, for over like the 170,000 probably locations they have. And so they're just like boom, 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 you know. So, but there, you know, unless you can compete with that, there is no strategic strategy to being the second cheapest, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, you kind of just want to be the most expensive. But it's not just having a crazy markup, but it's about providing so much value that it's worth it. So like for me and my online personal training business, what I want to do is I want to have a $300 package and a $500 package. The $300 package is like your accountability. That's the biggest thing that online nutrition and fitness coaching business can offer, is accountability. You know, the continuous check-ins, the weekly check-ins, the phone call check-ins, just every day kind of checking in, because they can literally get all their coaching from an app nowadays, you know, or you know what I mean? Like, it really can. It's pretty lame, but so it's kind of hard. But the accountability part, it's making sure that they call you, and not only the $300 one and a $500 one. I want to have a $500, which is my accountability premium, which is basically, we discussed discuss a schedule that they are put on. They eat certain times and they work out at certain times. Obviously, this doesn't have to be forever. This has to be only just temporary. You know, 21 days to make it a habit, 90 days to make it a lifestyle. So if they want to do 3 months at $500, you can obviously break it down to where it's $400. You know, you can reduce the price even to $450 if they buy the 3 months. If they buy the 6 months, you can reduce the price. But the accountability premium is what I want to offer, which is basically you call them an hour after they eat if they don't track their meals, or you can text them and call them and be like, hey, I know it's about your breakfast time. I don't see you posting you know, your meal, tracking your meals, so let's go ahead and get that done, okay? So that way I know you. So there's actually maybe even another one, dude. It could be like, you know, I kind of want to have a package to where they pay me. You know, it's kind of like a real hardcore commitment thing, you know? You have so I think that'd be super cool. So you have the $300 and the $500. The $300 package is basically, if you miss out on anything, you owe me $50, and I have your credit card information, and I'm not gonna scam you. But every day that you don't track your meal or track your things, you owe me $50. So over the course of, you know, a month, and you miss out 7 days, that's $350 extra bucks that you owe me, that I took out from your account for not tracking it. And these are the things that, you know, you could potentially do. I never thought about it until just now. I think it'll be sick. Not only for you, obviously you want the people to get results. You want to help people. That's the biggest thing, is you don't want to just keep collecting money, because honestly, if you're in a business to collect money, this is going to be hard. Because I have people who set up onboarding calls, don't show up. I have people who do onboarding calls, and then all of a sudden they don't show up to like download the app, and they don't start. It's like, what in the world? You know, we just had a 15 to 30 minute conversation about how you really want this, and you have all this self-doubt, but yet you can't take this first month free. So it's just another thing as well, the commitment too, you know. But yeah, so the accountability for me is like the biggest thing for online nutrition and fitness coaching, because it's our job to make sure that these people do reverse the opposite of what they've been doing. That's why they're calling you. If they had the answers to their problem, they wouldn't need you. So you have to, you know, be able to account. People could say, I just don't know what to do, but at the end of the day, you know, there's Google, there's YouTube, there's so much things where you can just look up and say, this plan, you can try it out. You can try it for 1 month. If you don't see results, try the next plan. Try the next plan. A lot of people, you know, there are people who do that, but so here's my spiel. Hook story offer. You attract the people. I honestly want to attract wealthy people, not necessarily wealthy, but people who care about their goals more than their money. So if somebody has been struggling for years and years of gaining weight, not having accountability, I want them to pay $500, because they're more likely to be invested in what they put their money into. They would say, I gave this guy $500, I might as well get as much value as I possibly can, and it's my job to provide that value. And same with you, the online nutrition and fitness coaching businesses, you know, that, you know, hopefully we can link up, you know, have a little mastermind, an inner circle where we hold each other accountable, and we talk, you know, on a monthly basis, potentially even go on retreat to talk about our businesses, all cool, like, but, you know, and we just grow together, and, you know, you figure out what's working for me, I figure out what's working for you, and, you know, we try to implement it. If it doesn't work for me, at least we tried, and we can just continue to do that. You know, have 25 people, 30 people doing this that are on the same mission to help people. I mean, that's so super cool. Okay, so hook story offer. In everything you do, you need to have a hook story offer. Every ad, it has a different hook, a different story, and a different offer. Same with your emails, same with the everything. Your website, hook story offer, hook story offer. Don't do free, because at the end of the day, people are not having any conviction in it. You know what I mean? If you give me something for free, I'll probably just toss it in the back of my truck and say,